Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about the week 49th of the year 2022. Almost a few weeks left to come to an end, the closure of this year. And this is from the 28th of November till the 4th of December 2022. And as you all know, the predictive is about the moon's ingress, how it is interacting with other planets. So that is how I do the predictions. And this is going to be, the summary part, which I'm going to be sharing with you is a very important one. So do hear the summary part. And if at all you're thinking that these are all, very specific, so it can't be, because everybody is born different and at the different time zones. So you have to book a reading for a personalized, if at all you want a personal reading. So you need to book a reading for yourself. And that too, you can drop an email at vlastrology24@gmail.com, and my team will get in touch with you and you can get all the details there. Please pardon me if you are getting the timestamps a little late to the video, because I will be, waiting for the video to get uploaded, and then I will be able to do the timestamps. And it's very late where I am right now. And also remember that no event takes place on the very day of the event or the transit. So don't expect suddenly, that why the event is not happening, why this is not culminating. So it's because the energies take time to actually materialize. And also, you have to change the time as per your time zones. It's not as per, your place. I'm making the video right now. So it's as per the India time. Moon's ingress, and it will be maybe, a day before, a few hours before this transit, or a day later, or a few hours later when this transit is happening. So you can just change your time zones, taking it as India, the base time zone. Also, these are based on the ascendant moon and the dasha sign, as I always say. Dasha sign, why? Because it is very important to see what dasha you are in. Only then you will be able to get to know that what exactly you are, experiencing. Suppose you have a Saturn in your natal chart in Sagittarius. So you have to make Sagittarius your first house and see how it is impacting you personally. Moon is very important. That is why, because moon is the swiftest, as you know. So that is why I connect with moon, the weeklies, and the kind of transits which are taking place. It's based on the moon's interaction with them. So the predictive is basically, because moon is our mind, and how a week is going to be, that is deciphered only on the basis of the moon's ingress. So how you take everything, personally. So that is also because of the moon's ingress. And it is going to be this week highlights being that we have a Mercury and Venus ingress in the Sagittarius signs. Very important again, because Sagittarius is a sign of freedom, sign of learning. You might just get involved in learning a lot, during this time. Some new concepts you will be picking up, or some new skills you will be taking as well. Or maybe, you'll be going for some vacation, because Venus is also going to be in Sagittarius. So this is a Kandanta time of the planets, from the transition from the Scorpio to the Sagittarius. So whenever from the water energy we move to the fiery energy, there is definitely going to be some impact on one and all. So it is going to be giving you, especially for the babies born during this time, they must do the remedies when they are born under the Kandanta, because it's a transitional time. So from the emotional energy, you're getting into the fiery energy, the initiative taking energy. So you will be getting that zeal and energy if you are feeling that low and too much emotional energies around. Also, there will be moon ingress in the Capricorn sign from the 28th, 29th, and will be conjunct Saturn in Aquarius from the 30th till the 1st of December. And it is going to be aspected by Ketu. I do take Ketu's aspect because Parashari system says so. So we must consider that as well, very important. And you must also see the Pisces ingress where Jupiter has just gotten direct. So this is going to be also very important because it's going to be aspected by a Saturn. Second and third moon is going to be in the sign of Pisces. And that's the culmination energy again. Also, it is going to be in Aries from the 4th till the 5.5 day. So of course, this is till the 4th. So I'm covering 5.5 day as well here because it's going to be conjunct Rahu. So a little bit, I'll be discussing about the Aries ingress. And also, I will be sharing with you my insights on the task as per the Muhurta you should be doing, nakshatra transit of moon. So that is very important to check because, it is going to be helping you decipher and understand how your week is going to be, what all tasks you should be doing and what you should not be doing. So please make a note of those tasks again. 28th moon is going to be in Shravana nakshatra. So Shravana, Dhanishta and Shatabisha, they are all Chara nakshatra. So Chara nakshatra means that you can do if you want to do the travels or you want to buy something. So 28, 29, 30th are very good dates for buying vehicles or any kind of property or property real estate issues, or you have to make your travel plan. So you can be doing that as well. 28, 29, 30th, maybe you're traveling as well. On the 1st, there is this Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, which is an Ugra, fierce nakshatra. So anything like demolishing or anything like breaking up from somebody, parting ways, filing a lawsuit, all that you can be doing on the Purva Bhadra day. Second, we have Uttara Bhadrapada ingress of moon in the Sthira nakshatra. So Sthira means fixed. Fixed means that anything that requires fixation. So suppose you have to join a job, you have to go to a workplace, so you can do so. If you want to go to, if you want to lay foundation to your building or the property that you are living and you want to construct it, so that's also a very important day. You can do so. And also it is said that you have to construct anything which requires fixation. You want to do some investments, which you feel that long-term investments are required, so you can do that as well. On the 3rd, we have Revati nakshatra transit of moon, that is the Mridu nakshatra. Mridu means tender nakshatra. So this means that you can, on the tender nakshatra day, you can do only things which are very soft as in like you can converse with people whom you think, you have not been able to reconcile, or maybe, with your friends, or pleasurable activities. You can get into dance, drama, activities involving pleasures or love, relationship. All that is possible on the 3rd. So you can do that. On the 4th, we have Ashwini nakshatra transit, which is a Shipra nakshatra. Shipra means it is the swiftest nakshatra. Swift means anything that you want to complete soon, fast. Any job that you want to do faster. So maybe investments, or you want money from somebody, you want to ask for money from somebody, you've given loan. So you can ask on the Shipra nakshatra day, that is the 4th, which is the Ashwini nakshatra transit. So that's what, you have to make the activities, decide the activities similar to these on your plane, yourself. All right. And also, you must, see that how, your also, I wanted to tell you something, I forgot. 1 second. See, you have to, you have to do the remedies. Now coming to the remedies, because, I keep forgetting so many things extempore live. So I just keep forgetting. So pardon me for that. So now coming to the remedies, Venus and Mercury are going to be ingressing in the sign of Sagittarius. So the best thing to do is learn some musical instrument, artistic bent of mind, and also you can worship Lord Ganesha. You can worship Ma Durga, Ma Lakshmi during this time. And this is a very beautiful time because it's a Gandanta time though, but it is a beautiful ingress because you are going to be actually, moving in a different plane altogether. It's like, the culmination energy. So you're going to be starting something new, something fresh, something big, some new projects coming your way. So you should actually, worship Lord Vishnu also. It's the Vishnu and the Lakshmi sthana which are getting active as such, So you should actually worship Lord Vishnu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. All right. So this is a very good time to do so. And, when there are planets one after the other, if I just show it to you, I think that'll be better. That what am I talking about quickly? See, when Venus and Mercury will be transiting over here, as you can see, they are going to be ingressing in the sign of, I hope it is sharing. Let me see. Okay. So when you will see here, Venus and Mercury both will be transiting here. So in this sign, we have two planets, and Sun will also after the 16th be here. So can you see one after the other, there are planets in this zone. Only actually Mars is going to be out of this zone. All the planets are going to be in the Rahu Ketu axis again. Only Mars is away. All right. So this is going to be a very powerful period, very positive also, in case you want to make the best use of the energies to start something new, something fresh, something big. So this will actually be the time to do so. And if you feel that you're claustrophobic, you're tied up to certain things, so don't just, it's said that, you should just, what is quicksand. So you just get sucked into it. So don't struggle too much. Flow with the flow. That's also one of the remedies, I'm giving you, because when you feel that you are stuck, then the energies, will not be in your favor, and the things will not move in your favor the way you wish to. So the moment you start giving in, you start acquiring more knowledge, start learning more new concepts, then you're actually, your horizon is increasing and expanding. So that's what, is going to be happening, because all the planets are actually in the Rahu Ketu axis since the Libra sign got active from the solar and lunar eclipses. All right. Though the lunar eclipse was more powerful. All right. Now, Mars only is there, so you will have a lot of courage and energy to combat the issues that the state you are in. So this definitely is going to be giving you those kinds of positive energies as well. So let's start with the predictive. Coming to the first one, that is, Aries. So these are live sessions, I must tell you. Okay. All right. So for Aries this week, Moon is going to be transiting through your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. And it's going to be Venus and Mercury's ingress in your 9th house, coming out of the 8th house. So this is definitely very positive, and you can make really big decisions at the place of work. Anything to do with your home environment you want to change, or you want to do some renovation, you can do so as well. This week is a very positive time. You want to start any new business, start any kind of new construction work or anything where renovation is involved, you can do so as well. And any new subject you want to study, sometimes what happens, you want to acquire knowledge, but you don't know, you're missing out on something, you don't know what to do, and that clarity is not there. So that clarity you will be getting during this time. So pay attention, you will get the divine energy, and there will be some indication from there. So make yourself more alert, be more alert, and do the things the way you can be more receptive to the divine energies. And you will be connecting with your friends, with your family. Maybe you're going to be going wear out this week. In the middle of the week especially, you might just meet your friends, you might just do things which are giving you some fun activities, creative energies, or some innovation also coming your way. Some of your friends are going to have some fight at their home, so they might seek your help, some advice they're seeking. Any kind of dental issues that you're having, please abstain yourself from having sweets that might just aggravate things. You want to go for root canal, tooth there's transplant, so you can do that also. And during this week, you can be having some travel plans which are going to actually be very favorable for you. You want that break, you want that vacation, so you should be going in for that as well. And this is a very good time. By the end of the week, I would suggest that don't eat anything which gives you some stomach related troubles. So eat light. And also there can be that you are going to be meeting some potential partner also this week. Any new relationship, start of any new relationship, or getting connected and having that bonding with your partner is going to be really very strong. Any kind of occult related or astrology related consultations, or you will be seeking, or maybe you yourself are an astrologer, so you will be getting a lot of business this week. You're going to be meeting a lot of people this week. Investments are really going to be going to fructify, and you're going to be making good amount of money as well. For student natives, this is a good week to start their education, take it further on. If you're feeling that you're not up to getting that kind of concentration level is falling, so you should meditate for some time on something and then start, because you're lacking that focus. So any kind of distraction that you feel, you should discard it from your life right now. It's not worth it. Health is good, you're improving on your health and your financials also. Save money, don't spend on the gadgets, electronic gadgets. You're spending too much, so try to cut down on those on those expenditures which are really unnecessarily being made, and you're not gaining anything out of it also. So this week is good for you overall. Just abstain from over spendthrift or the shopping spree that you're going to be getting at. All right. And help your friends this week. They need you. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. I have to change this also. To change the chart. 1 second. All right. So for Taurus natives this week, Moon is going to be in your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. All right. And this is going to be a very beautiful week in case you want to go in for some retreat, some, you have to do something which actually requires some focus on your growth. Travels, maybe you will be learning something, you'll be going for a pilgrimage, you'll be meeting somebody who is going to be helping you out in learning more, some new subjects, or maybe with your partner, you're going out and enjoying a place where you are actually, at a serene place, a very calm and quiet place you're going to. So you're feeling that those kinds of energies during this time. This is a very good week to ask for a promotion also, in case you have been waiting for. And financially, you're doing very good, and investments are going to be in your favor as well. Any kind of expenditures or connection with the overseas people, buying some laptop you're ordering from the overseas, or some phone, or something is on your mind, so you will be placing that order as well. And you will maybe you'll be coming across somebody from the foreign land who's going to be helping you out in your project also. Pay attention to the nitty-gritties and don't just make decisions in impulse and haste. Also, there is a possibility that you're going to be having a startup that is on your mind. So maybe something to do with the web designing, or something to do with the computer related, some graphic designing or something you're going to be, or maybe, the video game or games, you're going to be designing something, because now it is the time to Venus and Mercury and Sun is also going to be transiting your 8th house. So when you have this, you should be having that research mindset. So maybe the artistic bent of mind that you have, Mercury is communication, Mercury is networking also. So you have to have a good network to actually, balance out this transit of Mercury and Venus in the 8th house. Also, Moon is going to be giving you good connection with Jupiter here. Jupiter and Moon combination will actually help you understand people better. You're going to be very wise in making decisions by the end of the week. And you're going to be meeting some people also who are going to be helping you, some influential people. And childbirth, in case you have to plan your progeny, childbirth. So you can do that also on the 2nd and the 3rd, especially. All right. Any kind of travel plans you should avoid on the 4th and the 5th. Though this week is still the 4th only, but avoid 4th and 5th. Both are not that favorable for you for travel or travel plans. All right. Maybe for the future you have to book tickets and all, so that you have to avoid. Mars is in your 1st house. Energy levels are pretty high, but you're not channelizing the energies towards the right direction. So you have to focus on the right things right now, rather than, making a decision in impulse. Opposite of Mars is Mars is impulse. So when it is retrograde, it is more powerful, to make wrong decisions in impulse, especially. But at the same time, when Mars is retrograde, it behaves like a Mercury. So you will get that opportunity. You will definitely get that time to decide about certain things. So don't make decisions in impulse. Take it easy. Be logical. All right. And you have Ketu in your 6th house. So take care of your lower abdominal region. Don't eat anything which actually spoils your stomach. This week can give you that, because Moon is going to be with Rahu also. So there can be some, fear or something which, makes you, stops you from doing things as well. So all that you have to be a little extra careful. And you may tend to shrink your responsibilities also temporarily, though. Your feelings are like isolation, loneliness. So the more you mix with people, the more the support from others, the better it gets. So make sure that you are not overly emotional about things, don't become a sponge. Okay, just help others, but don't don't let anybody use you like that. All right, and dump you. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 8th house to start with. And it is going to be from the 28th to the 29th in the 8th house. So watch out because it's with Saturn also. So you have to be a little extra careful about your relationships. You can have, a short or small argument, and it can get big. Or maybe, you feel you're self-pitying, you think, you feel why people are not understanding me. I'm doing everything, I'm giving my best, but people don't accept me, people don't like me. All that is because of the 8th house Moon. Whenever Moon is in the Chandra Ashtama, that is what we say. When Moon is in the 8th house, you should actually, keep yourself away from making decisions which you generally don't. So what happens, you generally don't argue with people. You are not an argumentative types, because you're a Gemini sign. Arguments, healthy arguments you can do. But what happens when Moon is in the 8th house, you actually forget what is the logic behind things. So you have to take it easy to start with, especially on the 28th, 29th. You have to maintain that equilibrium, maintain that balance. Don't get carried away and make decisions which actually backfire later. You will regret. So don't fall prey to, and that can also give you health issues, because you know what happens when you are stressed out, what happens, it definitely impacts your health also. So you have to be very receptive to the environment and flow with the flow, give it a break. Don't make any decision in impulse, it might just backfire. All right, avoid making decisions, any kind of change of place, change of home, don't do it on the 28th, 29th. All right, though it is a Chara nakshatra. So Chara nakshatra means you can plan your travels, you can plan your journey, you can plan your itinerary, but do not travel during this time, avoid. Also on the 30th and the 1st, now this is a good time, luck is by your side now. You will be doing things whichever are going to help you enhance yourself. What exactly are you looking at? What is the bigger picture? How you can improvise on yourself? All those will come into your mind, because you have contemplated, introspected, because moon was in the 8th house. Now after coming out of the 8th house, it's going to be in the 9th house. What happens? Wisdom prevails. Now you will feel the energies towards positive. You will understand, why did I fight? Why did I argue? It was not worth it. Or you will be planning something big, the bigger picture, you are getting that clarity now. So all that will actually excite you. Health will be better this day. You will be, at your glory. You'll be charming. You'll be happy. You'll be, making others happy. You'll be smiling. All right. So that is why, the health will also be very good. Pink of health, as we say. And financially also, things are looking much better now, especially on the 30th and the 1st. You might just receive some money. So you will feel very excited about it also. Moon will be with Jupiter, on the 2nd and the 3rd. Again, very positive. It is in the Kendra. It is going to be enhancing you, uplifting you, energy-wise also, as well as you're mentally going to be very charged up. You might just acquire some knowledge, you want to learn something, or maybe some new projects come in and you're working through with your seniors, bosses, colleagues. So you're getting that connection built. So it's a very good time for change of place also, in case you have to, but not a good time for investments, because Rahu is in the 11th house, which is the second from the moon, and it will give you some kind of irritation because with your friends also. Maybe, you're not liking what they're saying. So you feel you want to abstain continuing talking to them that day. So you should actually be very cautious about your relationship during this time. They might just backstab you. Don't have foul mouth. Don't backchat. This is not a good week to do so. It is from Ascendant, Moon, and the Dasha sign wise. Please hear the summary part. You will get to know. Somebody's asked, so I'm saying. So this is something which you have to be careful about. See, you have to be careful in your relationships also, because Ketu is in your 5th house. 5th house is the house of education also. I find that this is a very good time for initiation of education. Divert your energies to the positive. Ketu wants you to actually detach from the relationships and go towards the acquiring of more knowledge. It's like a Jupiter only. So you should actually be studying more, acquiring more knowledge. As a student, you should just think of, how you can enhance yourself. So all that is going to be very positive, but at the same time, not that great for the relationship or initiation of a relationship. Venus and Mercury are going to be transiting your 7th house. That is also going to be enhancing your relationship. You'll be building on that. You must understand that there is a possibility of having some kind of clash, unnecessary clash, which you feel that, it is a big thing, but it is not. So just don't pay too much of attention to, because it's like your transition energy, from the Scorpio sign to the watery sign to the fiery sign. So you were very emotional. Suddenly you will start behaving very stern, very rude, or we can say very detached or fiery. You're very angry. You're very irritable. So that can happen, but at the same time, this will give you the artistic bent of mind. You'll be working a lot. You'll be getting a lot of friends to connect with. At the same time, you will have some clashes also with people. So it's better to be moderate, strike that balance. That equilibrium is required for you. Otherwise, you will have some connection issues with people. all right, because Mars is also going to be aspecting this Sagittarius sign. So you can go a little aggressive as well, all right? So yeah, this is what Gemini people have to do. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, that is the ascendant moon or the Dasha sign wise predictions that I give. You can hear the summary part, and the remedies are also there. So what is happening for you? Moon is going to be moon. You have to see for sure, because moon is your sign lord. So moon is going to be in your 7th house to start with Saturn. So you are having some kind of friction or some kind of isolation with your people around you, your immediate circle or your relatives or your friends. You're just definitely trying to isolate yourself. Or maybe, you are getting more matured and sensible. You know who's who, whether you really want to be in this person's life, you want this person to be in your life, you want to be in touch with this person. All those energies, all those thoughts are coming into your mind. So you will get that clarity as well. So during the start of the week, especially on this 28th, 29th, you might have connectivity issues with people. They might become very serious suddenly, or they might just talk, no fun talk, which you are expecting, maybe you're expecting to go to a party or somebody say something. So you might just get hurt. Moon will be in your 8th house. So whenever there is Chandrashtama, and especially for Cancer natives, you have to be extra cautious about your thought process. You might make wrong decisions. You might connect with people in a wrong way. You might expect a lot from others. And there can be some health issues also that you have to go through. So be careful on the 30th and the 1st. Maybe some digestive issue, feet region, you can have pain, or dental issues also you can, go through, depending on your personal chart, of course. But generally, I've seen whenever there is Chandrashtama for Cancer natives, you really are unable to make right kind of decisions. You don't think straight. You don't think in a very meticulous or a logical manner. So that is like you're overpowered by emotions, and that too, make not that that you're very emotional, but you're making right kind of choices and decisions. You will get swayed away. You will get carried away and make wrong decisions, wrong choices during this time. So you have to be extra careful about what you make decisions, your choices, avoid, I think, lie low during this time. It's good if you can study, during this time, divert your mind to education, to research. If you get into the depth of anything, you definitely will be successful. Also on the 30th, on the second and the 3rd, Moon will be conjunct Jupiter. Very good time. Travel plans, education. You want to go for a retreat, you want to just go to visit a shrine or a pilgrimage, you can do that as well. You might just buy books during this time. You might just think of writing. You are thinking already, let me start writing now. Any kind of loans, litigations, in case you are entrapped in, you will get some relief also during this time. Health will get better. Your mindset will get better. You are under that de-stressing zone, and detoxification also, dietary control, all that is also going to be happening from the 2nd, 3rd onwards. And 4th, 5th, again, they can be that there's some confusion at the place of work, or, you can have some kind of, people might not be just thinking right about you. They might just, say certain things which you really, get hurt because of that. You're very emotional. Again, being emotional there's no harm, but making wrong decisions because of your emotions, that is not advisable. So you have to be very careful about your environment, your surroundings. Don't be too sensitive. Don't get carried or don't get soaked up by your emotions. That's something which is very essential. You can get into the poetry zone, reality check, like music, dance, drama, something, where you are maybe, not isolating yourself. Also at the same time, you are actually, contemplating on things which require attention. You really need to work on yourself. So that, the outsiders don't misuse the energies of yours. You're vulnerable, so don't get a sponge, don't become a sponge for others. All right. And this is a very good time. Your mood will be elevated during the 2nd and the 3rd for sure. But it can also be not a good time for your dad, maybe your father, your connection with your father. Your father might just be very, very, uneasy, or might have some kind of argument with you during this time. So be careful on the 2nd and the 3rd for that. Otherwise, it's a good time. And your mother's health also, you have to be looking after. Take care of your mother's health, because it's showing that your mother is little unwell. If she was unwell, now with Mars retrograde, she's a little better. But again, she can come back with some health issues next year. So take care of your mom. Also, your Mars is in your 11th house, so it might bring about some relationship question, chemistry and bonding, getting better with your friends, or maybe some ex-partner you're waiting for might just come back. Also, Venus and Mercury are going to be transiting out of your 5th house. They're leaving the zone of Mars, but Mars is going to be aspecting undoubtedly. So starting of a new relationship is not advisable. X might come back, of course. So don't worry about about that. All right. So coming to the next one, that is Leo. For Leo natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. And lastly, the 9th. So 6 and 8 and 12 houses are little tough houses because what happens, you tend to be more emotional. Moon is a very emotional planet. So what happens, it impacts us emotionally. So if we are not in that frame of mind, or we are not having a strong moon in our horoscope, so these 6, 8, 12 houses impact us even more. So what is it that you can face is that you might have some contradiction or problems at the place of work to start with, or maybe your connection with the co-workers might turn sour. So for that, you have to be very, very grounded, rather than just getting sucked up by the moon's energy. Don't let this moon or the emotions rather overpower you. You should work out. You should organize your calendar well. You might just be having some good connection with your siblings and uncle and aunt also. They might just come to your rescue. They might help you. That is something which is definitely going to be positive. You have to be taking care of your relationship and bonding at the place of work also with the people. If you want to build people, you have to be a good team leader, rather than expecting the others to do the way you do things. So you have to teach them. You have to be there by their side. You have to be working in a team. Only then this will be favorable for you. This time will be favorable for you. Otherwise, it can become a little tough to handle people. Also, 30th first, you will be having some kind of connection with your partner. You might just meet somebody, or maybe you are going to be starting some new assignment that you're getting, and you're going to be working on that as well during this week. Also, it's a good time for research and making decisions related to your education, travel plans. All that is going to be very positive. But at the same time, you have to take care of your health. There will be some health issues which are actually going to be very, very big later. So nip it in the bud. Check, get the examinations done, and just look after yourself well, because Rahu energy is definitely moving backwards, and it is going to be coming back to Pisces next year. So you have to be cautious from now itself. Jupiter, though, is coming out of the 8th house and joining this Rahu next year, which is positive. But at the same time, it is going to be Rahu energy, which can be. So you must take care of your health from now itself. Work out. Take care of your dental treatment. Some dental treatment is required. Verbal confrontations might increase. So all that you have to be taking care from now itself. You have to be taking care of and relationship, of course, is going to improve with a gradual process. because Venus and Mercury are also going to be in your 5th house. New relationship, or maybe meeting somebody, some new partner, or maybe, good relationship with your own partner is quite possible. So maintain that equilibrium and good contact with people around you as well. Your siblings might be traveling overseas, and it can also be a very difficult time for your father and mother, because they are having some health issues that you have to be taking care of. All right. Things are looking better for you, though. For financials, I would suggest, if you want to go in for any kind of investments or any kind of projects, new projects, innovation, or maybe some startup related to graphic designing, or some I just I did a reading where somebody was asking me about the graphic designing and all, whether he should be going or not for that. This is what the combination is about. You should be going. Now is the time you should be taking it up, if at all you have anything of that sort on mind, anything creative, anything, and new relationship also, you can be a creativity only, and progeny on cards as well. All right. Very positive time for all those things. Starting of education also is likely. Coming to Virgo. For Virgo natives, this moon is going to be in your 5th, 6th, 7th, and lastly the 8th houses. So you will have some, verbal confrontation with the people around you, or with your partner in romance also. There is a serious discussion which is going to be taking place. You might be having some kind of, argument, or maybe you will come to that closure now. What exactly do you want? Whether you want to be in this relationship or you want to part ways, all that is on mind. Maybe some ex-partner also can come back, and it just spoils the whole thing, the current situation. So you have to be extra careful about those things as well. Children might become very serious about their career, about their education, higher education. Maybe they are planning to go overseas. They're already in, they have already planned it in their heads. So good. Not a good time this week, especially on the 28, 29, to make decisions at the workplace. You might just put in your papers, you want to leave the job, you might be laid off. All that is happening though. So just preparing you, nothing like that, because Jupiter is in your 7th house. It's forming a Hamsa Yoga though. So nothing to worry. But still, when you have Saturn also in the Kendra, so you have to, in the trine, so you have to be a little extra careful, because it's the 8th house from the 10th. So you might make wrong decisions. It is the house of death of the job. So you have to be very, very careful when moon transits through here. It might just bring or maybe give you that kind of a situation where you just make a decision in impulse and put in your papers. So that is something you have to be extra careful about. Don't leave your job in impulse. Venus and Mercury are also going to be in the 6th house. So they are going to be doing well here. You're going to be starting some new education, dance, drama, artistic bent of mind. All that is going to start as well. And you might just be going in for a startup also during this week. Very positive, because the Kendras are going to be with the benefic planets now. Nothing was there apart from Jupiter. So you will have a lot of opportunities coming your way, which is going to be leading to some new startups, new meeting with new people, influential people, some people who are going to be helping you out as well. You have to be very careful about your health, though. I always say that, because Rahu is in the 8th house. Whenever Rahu is in the 8th house, Ketu is in the 2nd house, you have either dental issues or something to do with your mouth or nose, ENT, and you can have some lower abdominal issues also, and you cannot make out what's happening. Maybe there's a small skin rash, and it becomes big. You don't even know, something bit you, or something, you ate something wrong. Is it the blood which is causing the trouble, or is it the bone which is causing the trouble? So all those energies are because of the Rahu in the 8th house. So that is not going to let you come out of that dilemma, that confused state of mind. So that is something which you have to be very careful about. chant Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha so that, you get that clarity. Ask the Vignaharta Ganesha to help you out, and Goddess Durga, because Rahu is in the 8th house in Aries sign. So you will have to worship and propitiate Goddess Durga as well. So you will get a lot of cushion, you will get that cushion. You're sitting on a hard surface, so you will get that cushion to sit on. You'll feel that, oh wow, at least after chanting, I'm feeling a little better. So, or maybe, just worshiping Goddess Durga, you're feeling better. So that is something which is the energy of the divine. So this is a very good time for any kind of investments you want to make, but it is going to give you fluctuations in finance right now. But at the same time, it is a good time for marriage, for investments. Just keep the investment there, don't take it out. So that is something which is going to enhance your elevate your status as well. All right, coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this moon is going to be in your 4th house, 5th house, 6th, and lastly the 7th houses. So it will be, it is good for maybe, a change of place, selling of property this week, and also investments from the overseas. Overseas connections are going to get stronger. Mother's health might just suffer this week, so take care of her, and your grandmother also. Take care of both of these people, in your life, very important people in your life. Also, it can be a good time for progeny, planning childbirth, planning a new job, a new association. Could be a work-related association, could be a romance, could be some ex-partner coming into your life. Anything can happen. Also, this is a good week to make decisions related to your financials, related to your borrowings, or you have to actually realize the funds from somebody you have given hand loan. Now you want to take it back. So this is a week you can ask for it as well. Also, this will give you some health issues as well as the clarity about your health issues. Also, you will get to know who's the right doctor. You will meet the right doctor, and if at all you're having any kind of health issues, they will get settled, which you're not aware of. Also, you will get that clarity during this week. Mars is in your 8th house, though it is retrograde. So you will be high on energy, sometimes really low. You will feel that, you want to do so many things, but, out of 10 things, you might just land up doing only 2. So this is what the energy of Mars retrograde in the 8th house is. It actually is a latent energy. You have the thought processes, or the willpower is very, very strong. You want to do it. You want to diet. You want to exercise, suppose. So you will be able to. But at the same time, in between, you will that energy level will just go down like anything. It will suck you in. So for that, you should actually keep doing reciting Hanuman Chalisa. It is very, very important for you to recite Hanuman Chalisa when Mars is in the 8th house, especially. And you can do Saraswati chants also. All right. Om Ang Saraswati Namaha. All right. That is also very good. So yeah, coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio, this moon is going to be in your 3rd house to start with, and then 4th, and then 5th. So this is the time when you will be having a lot of connection with people, communication with people, and a very serious talks. You're not going to be having anything to do with, just a superficial thing. No. You're going to be having a very composed kind of a communication during this time. Maybe you're going to be traveling. You're going to be meeting people during this time. Work-related thing, you're going to be doing. A lot of issues that you have to deal with this week. You might just be helping your siblings. Maybe somebody comes for your help. So you're going to be giving that, extending that helping hand to that person also. And if you're not, you should forgive and forget and go ahead, in life, so that you don't have to come back to this life again and again. If you don't forget and forgive others, then you have to come back. This is a vicious cycle we all are caught up in. Also, there is a good time for purchasing of property, land, renovation of your house. You might just purchase something, a home decor thing. You're just going in the in a shop and you just like some showpiece, something which is very beautiful, that'll attract you, and you'll pick up that small piece, you'll pick up and place it in your house, maybe somewhere in the east or somewhere in the north direction. You want to do that, you want to just pick it up. That is something which is going to be very attractive. And also, this is the time when you will be coming across your partner. You might just meet your friends, progeny on cards. You might just have a very good connection with your children. You want to take a break, fun activities. All that is also going to happen on the 2nd and the 3rd. Take a break. Spend time with your children and your family. This is going to be a very beautiful time, and no time comes back, remember. So just capture the moment and you will feel very elated about it later. Also, giving anybody some money or spending unnecessarily on things which you don't really require, all those you have to avoid. Maybe something to do with your health that is giving you some trouble, some issues. You're going to be focusing more on that this week. Maybe you'll be moving to, or meeting a doctor. You'll be coming across somebody who is going to guide you. Okay, you eat this, you don't eat that. Some dietitian or somebody who is from that background might come to your rescue and help you. Also, it is a good time for investments. There are certain investments which are going to be paid off to you, especially when it is Venus and Mercury's connection. See, 3rd to the 28th, Mercury is going to be in Sagittarius sign, and from the 5th to the 29th of December, Venus is going to be in the Sagittarius sign. So there is a very important energy which you are going to be feeling about your financials, about your family value system, and there is a very big transition that you're feeling suddenly. You will feel that you suddenly want to read some books. Maybe you're not going to be reading something which is very conventional, but something out of the league. You will focus on that, something new. Or maybe you will be listening to your past recordings of the lectures that you have attended. That is also quite likely. Also, it is going to be giving you some inclination to buy something, something where you can show off others, that flashy thing, flashy you, flamboyancy. That is also going to be enhanced during this time. So mellow down a bit, and you will feel better. Mars is also going to be aspecting this zone, so you will be having a lot of speech related or arguments during this time with your family members as well. So make sure that you do not fall prey to the energies in a negative manner. Rather, you should channelize your funds, your money, your food. You can reduce on having food, and you can channelize your money in the right finance, in the right direction. All right. So you will get all those chances. Progeny on cards, childbirth, whatever you wish to do, the 5th house activities is going to be very, very safe and favorable for you. All right. So this is a very good week for you in a way. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. It's a long one now. Okay, so for Sagittarius natives, Moon is going to be in your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and lastly for a day in the 5th house. So this is a very good time to connect with your own family values, food, right kind of food. Don't have cold food. Saturn is there in your 2nd house. Don't have cold foods. Warm it up and then have. Also, there is a possibility of some new connection coming your way, some new people coming into your life. Investments are going to be really, really very much on cards. You're going to be investing somewhere, or you're going to be fixing your money somewhere during this time. There can be that you have complications understanding your partner. This week, you have to be careful about that as well. On the 30th and the 1st, there is a big time leap in your professional career. Maybe you're going to be doing really well and appreciated, or maybe you're going to be doing some presentation. You're going to be doing it in front of many people. So they will actually appreciate, and you will get a lot of clarity yourself. So that is something which you should actually be just doing it, on the 30th and 1st. 2nd and the 3rd is your fourth house transit of Moon, and where Jupiter is there and Saturn is aspecting this zone. So you will be maybe changing the job, changing the house, or maybe relocating is also quite likely. And it is also good time for purchasing some home decor items, at home. You can bring something new, something, a fresh look it will give. Maybe you will get a wardrobe or some bookshelf also, quite likely. Also, there is a Rahu energy waiting for this Moon by the end of the week. So that is the time when you can have some confusion or misunderstanding with your partner. So you have to be careful. You have to be composed. You have to be very, very rational in making Rahu's kind of decisions. That is something which you have to not let go of. The Rahu energy is like that, it deviates you from the right path. Also, there is a Mercury and Venus in your first house, which I've discussed already, and it is a good time for health also, better time ahead for health and for career. This is a better day, all right, better time. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. For Capricorn, this Moon is going to be ingressing into your first house to start with, second, third, and then lastly the fourth. So this is a very brilliant week. It's a good week for you. You have been struggling attaining those marks, or we can say attaining those figures that you have been waiting for money related, whatever, you have been waiting for. Now is the time when you will be actually achieving that target and the goal that you have been waiting for from a long time. Venus and Mercury are also going to be transiting your 12th house. So maybe some foreigners are going to be helping you in making decisions at the place of work. Now, maybe you will change the place, you will go overseas for work. Maybe you are going just for a shorter time, but you're going to be traveling also, quite possible. You'll be changing your look. Maybe, you want to go for a haircut or something, then you can do it on the 28th, 29th. Yeah, it is 28th already. So yeah, so you can just go and get it done. And also, there is a possibility of drive safely. I will not say there is going to happen, something mishap is going to happen, but yeah, you have to be very cautious while driving, or maybe you don't drive, take some public transport and travel. Also, there is a possibility that you are going to be having some connection issues with in your relationship. You're having some kind of trouble understanding your partner, or the partner is finding you very irritable. There is some irritation going on, and Rahu and Ketu are in your Kendra, you must understand. And Saturn is also a malefic planet in the Kendra. So you are having a lot of issues with your family, as well as, at the place of work. You're not actually able to communicate well with the people at the place of work. There is something which is going on at the place of work which you don't know, something behind the scenes, behind your back. So be attentive. Maybe there is some conspiracy going on. So you have to be taking care of that as well. Don't be too aggressive. Take care of your children. Maybe your children are not focusing well on their studies right now. So just pay a little bit of attention. I'm not saying that you have to be pushy. You cannot be pushy about your children, you can't push them to do things. But yeah, you have to be keeping a constant check. They need that silent check. You should be keeping a close watch. All right. Communication with your siblings, with your neighbors, with your friends, that is going to happen this week. And you're going to be maybe traveling also, some short journey on cards, and you're going to be having some, maybe food from the outside, which is very rich. You're going to a very good place to enjoy a good dinner or a lunch. So you're going to be very happy. When you eat well, your soul gets very happy. It's like you feel so satiated and so content. So that is something which is coming your way this week. So maybe you're going to be taking your delegation who have come from overseas to a good restaurant or a good hotel to eat food. All right. Enjoy your lunch or dinner. Yeah. Coming to the next one, that is second last, Aquarius. I really feel bad for the ones who are Aquarius and Pisces. So for Aquarius, Moon is going to be in your 12th house, first, second, and lastly, the third. So when Moon is in the 12th house, this is the time for relaxation, actually, because, the whole cycle is coming to an end now. So you should take everything very easy, because now is the time you want to just, instead of being with the public, you want to be in isolation. You want to understand, yourself. You want to connect with your own self, how you can meditate and, do better, how you can do things which uplift you. You're having all those thoughts also. Maybe you're going for a spa, a retreat also. Maybe you're traveling, you're connecting with the overseas people, or maybe you're studying somewhere overseas. You're planning to go overseas for that reason, and there can be that you are having some investments coming through, those breakthroughs that you have been waiting for. You will be getting. You will be getting that, in that zone where you are going to be connecting with your, with the investment banker or some experts who are going to be helping you, uplift you as well. Education is the key. Ketu is in your 9th house. The more you study, the better you get. The more you get in that isolation where you are maybe, studying, you're spending alone time more. So that will actually help you any which ways. But yes, this Moon and Saturn combination in your 12th house will give you the babies born during this time, they are Sadesati born babies. So it doesn't mean that it's going to be bad. It's its own zone. But yes, some expenditures you will make, unnecessary expenditures also on gadgets or something which, maybe some house help requires some money. So you're going to be overly, you'll be lavish in giving that money to that person. Also be careful about your relationship with your with your partner in the business. There can be some complication here and there, so take care of that. Your ex-partner might just come into your life and just spoil things, so be careful about that news as well. Also, there can be that you're shifting out from the current place and you're moving to another one, and this is also the time when you will be making huge investments, and you without seeking help of the expert, it's not advisable at all. But you definitely are going to be making good amount of money, because Venus and Mercury are in the 11th house from the 3rd of December onwards, so which is definitely very positive. And lastly, Moon will be conjunct Rahu on the 4th and the 5th and a half day. So that's the time when you can have some miscommunication with your bosses, seniors, or maybe suddenly you will get that elevation that you have been waiting for, that promotion that you have been waiting for, that paycheck when comes in front of your eye, you'll be really shocked. So some bad news and some good news coming your way. So overall, it is a good time. And if you have any questions, please mention in the comment section. I might just take up in the next video. All right. I try to reply all of the questions. I do try, but it doesn't happen. But still, you can ask. Coming to the next one, that is Pisces, and the last one. All right, so for Pisces, this week, Moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, and 1st house, and the 2nd house as well for a day. So now this is a very good time for connecting with your people, with your immediate circle you move around in. Maybe, your friends are going to be helping you with your investments, or maybe they are going in for some serious wealth plans already. This can lead to some kind of, unfair means of making money also. Maybe your friends or maybe you are going to be getting involved in some some kind of complication, so be careful about it. You might just come under scanners, so be careful about it. Just don't carry something which you have not asked for, or maybe somebody gives you something, okay, deliver this to somebody else, so be careful about all those things as well. All right. And Ketu is in your 8th house as it is, so you have to be taking care of your health. You have to take care of your surroundings also. Declutter everything, because it is going to be decluttering. It is like decluttering your own mind. So make sure that you are looking after your surroundings as well as people as well, and your health as well. Don't stress so much. Also, there is a possibility that your siblings are moving away from you and you're getting very jealous or uneasy because of that. You're going to be supportive of them though, if you are having a good relationship, but otherwise you can be little jealous also because of Ketu energy in the 8th house. The best thing to do, the best remedy for Ketu is research. Get into the detail and the depth of whatever you're doing. Your office, if you're a homemaker, you're cooking, you're just learning cooking. So all those are going to be actually helping you when you enhance and upgrade yourself. All right. And rest, I think Moon is going to be in your 12th house also. So this is going to be giving you some isolation. Maybe you're preparing for that presentation during this time, so you don't have that kind of time. Also, maybe there is some overseas connection which is going to be happening. Maybe children are leaving you and going overseas as well. All right. Otherwise, it's a good week for you. You can just make sure that you are not having any ego clashes with your partner. That can spoil everything. Just stick to the roots, stick to what you have learned and grown. All right. That will actually help you. So this is it. I think I've given equal time to everybody, because I keep getting that complaint that, this sign you gave more sign, this sign you didn't. See, in a flow, I can, tend to miss out on keeping the track of the timings, but definitely it is going to be equal. I'll try my best, and have a great week ahead. Have a great Mercury and Venus is ingress in the Sagittarius sign. Learn more, be more realistic, and enjoy. All right. Stay blessed, everyone. Om Tat Sat.